All right, we're live right now, and today we have a special guest. I just want to welcome Abdullah Adeeb. Okay, and I think quite some of you may have heard about me. I've been like hyping him up, but with a very good reason. But in the off chance you guys have like no idea who this guy is, or he just seemed to come up from the left field, right? You can say that Abdullah and I kind of like go way back to even 2016, yeah, when he was just like 19 years old at the time. I think he came from a country called Yemen, which is something we'll talk quite a fair bit afterwards. And I'm actually quite impressed not only by his ingenuity, but also his grit. You know, where a lot of people tend to give up or come up with excuses. This guy, like, for as long as I know Abdullah, I've not heard him complain about anything, you know. And nowadays, that is such a very underrated trait to have. So I think what you're seeing here right now is how he managed to sell more than 1,000 copies of his online courses in a non-English market. And this number is not an accident because what got my attention was when Abdullah left this comment as a, you know, like a by the way remark on one of my posts, and that was what got my attention. Straight away, I messaged Abdullah. I was like, what was that all about? Can you like tell me a little bit more about it? And I say for that reason, after what we chat, I was like, hey, you know what? I think more people need to know about this. So Abdullah, welcome aboard.
Yeah, hey, Edmund, thank you for the invite and for your kind words. And I
Right.
hope people learn something from me from this presentation.
Yeah, I think that's something that we are looking forward to as well. So we're going to keep things casual and in advance for everyone. I know normally when we do podcasts, right, people tend to just like speak away, but sometimes it will really help to have a bit of like visual aid as well. And Abdullah took the liberty to prepare a bit of like uh presentation in advance as well, and I really appreciate that. So hey, Abdullah, without stealing your thunder, right, can you just do a short personal intro? Like, okay, yeah, you're from Yemen, like what kind of business that you're doing online, and maybe like why and how you even got here in the first place.
Okay, so my name is Abdullah. As you said, yes, I am actually from Yemen, but I've been living here in Malaysia since 2015. So now 10 years now. Uh, Actually, my story, I made my first income online or my first dollar online in 2010 when I was just 13 years old. If anyone remembers, there were, forums before social media. There were like a lot of forums.
Yeah, it was the thing back then. Social media was like on the way up only. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you remember warrior forums and this kind of stuff. But for me, I was joining only Arab-speaking forums. So I also had my own forum. It was called Sana'a Today. Uh,
Wow.
Sana'a is the name is of Yemen's capital. It's called
Hmm.
Sana'a. So mine is Sana'a Today. Sana'a Today. So
Wow. Is it still there? The not the capital of the forum.
oh, the fun, no, not.
No,
But
okay, got it. I understand.
years ago. But some once in a while I go on the Wayback Machine. I just look through it and how it was before. So yeah, and then I had my own forum just for fun, like. And then one day, I think one woman she messaged me on I don't know how she got my email. It was Yahoo email back then. So she messaged me and she said, or she emailed me. She said, I have my own forum and I want you to write some topics for me. So back then, every forum wants there to be the best. So I told her, okay. As a 13 years old, she told me I will pay you 50 US dollars. This was like $1 million for me because just I'm just a kid, you know. Uh,
Yeah. And how many members do you have at the forum at the time?
Maybe 100, 200, just a small number.
Yeah, but how many 13 years old you know have a group of like 200 people? Yeah, whether it's a forum or social media, like
Yeah.
you don't hear that often. Yeah.
Yeah, I told her, okay. She transferred me the 50 US dollars. I only received $35 because of the transfer fees. But yeah, I mean, so that was my first client online and my first income online. I had made some money online, but digital money, like I couldn't withdraw the money just
Mhm.
on, new bucks. There was a website called New Bucks. You click on ads and you get some few cents. So yeah, that was way back. So
That is called a traffic exchange program back then, right?
yeah, I
Okay,
think so.
got it.
Yeah,
Get
so
paid to serve.
exactly. So that's my first dollar online. Then after that, I tried everything like affiliate marketing. I sold high ticket online products.
Mhm.
I also promoted Edmund's products on JVZoo. So I tried everything. Then I found success on mainly online courses, coaching, and also digital services. I have been featured on multiple TV, radio stations, and magazines, mostly in Yemen.
Mhm.
They invited me to talk about digital marketing and to talk about my success. So now I'm focusing more into online courses and also coaching and consultation.
Wow, nice. I remember you told me in a passing remark last time where you had like a banner of you being shown somewhere in Yemen, but you're not there physically. You were in Malaysia at the time, right? Just for the fun of it, do you have like any of that like photos for like pictures for us to see here just for fun?
Oh yeah, I don't have it now. Maybe I
All right.
can send you later. You can
Oh
browse.
yeah, maybe as maybe prior to this podcast, maybe I could just show a little bit. I mean, just for fun, because
Yeah,
appearing on TV, I know today we consider it's like a legacy media, right? But somehow the feeling of appearing in the magazine, appearing in okay, maybe not so much on radio, yeah, but like TV, right? Like, hey, mom, I appeared on TV before. That's until today is a big deal.
exactly.
Wow,
Yeah.
and I'm just like quite amazed, that you did this at a time when you were 13 years old. Of course, not all this was not done in 1 year. Of course, it was throughout time as well. And I believe that, to earn in equivalent of USD must have been a bigger deal for someone in Yemen. And you told me before, what's the average salary of a school teacher in Yemen?
I think it's around 40 USD or 50 USD per month.
40 to 50 a month. Wow. And that is like a normal school teacher, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, guys, you guys are hearing this. This is quite kind of crazy in a way. Sometimes I feel that we come from some other backgrounds, or we take things for granted in a way. That is like a monthly subscription for a page builder.
Yeah, yeah. Currently, the 100 USD in Yemen, it's
Mhm.
around 280,000 Yemeni riyals. So,
What's the currency called?
riyals, Yemeni riyals.
Oh,
Uh,
Rials, Yemeni Rials. Got it, got it.
like the
Oh,
Saudi Arabia riyal, but this one is in Yemeni riyals. So,
mm,
yeah, so that's a good thing. Like you earn in USD and
mhm,
then you transfer to your own currency. Even in
mhm.
Malaysia, 1 USD is 4 ringgit, so it's a
Yep.
good thing.
Yeah, it's still quite a multiplier. And guys, I think like very interesting about you sharing this background because I feel that a lot of people think that they are handicapped. I'm a beginner, I'm starting at the starting line, but to call it for what it is, right? It feels like you're starting several steps behind the starting line, given like you're born in like not really quite the right place as some people will call it. And I would say like moving on to the next question, right? One of the main reasons I would like to interview you right now is because clearly you're from a non-English speaking market, and that was, it's a quite a big accomplishment or a big deal to some of us here. Maybe can you tell us about, because you're in the Arab speaking market, right? Can you tell us something like what's different about this compared to the English speaking market? Is it like a culture? How's the spending power like? And yeah, just tell us more about it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I will tell you about the Arab market right now. But first of all, as I said, I
Mhm,
sell online courses. It ranges from 9 USD to 47 USD, around that
mhm,
range. I created a course called Client Magnet. It helps
mhm,
freelancer to get more clients online. This one got over 1,416 sales and
mhm.
over 21,000 USD in revenue. And also
Wow.
consultations and coaching, ranging from
Mhm,
500 to 1,000, sometimes even more. Uh,
mhm,
as you said, for the Arab speaking market, the good thing is that it's a growing market. So, and
mhm,
also untapped, I can say untapped market until now.
mhm,
The competition is still low, considered
mhm,
low compared to other countries, although it has increased in recent years,
mhm,
especially after COVID, after
mhm,
2020. Most more people went online to sell online courses to sell. So
mhm,
now it's more competition, but still it's still good. So there are few well-known experts, or you can say gurus in the space, uh,
mhm,
but not a lot compared to like the US, the UK, and other markets.
mhm,
Um, the good thing is I can say the Meta ads or Facebook ads, the costs are very low compared to other countries. So I can reach, especially in Yemen, it's very cheap. But in Yemen, the purchasing power is very low, and a lot of people, most of people, they don't have credit cards and they don't use online, banking. Uh, so now I target worldwide, like all Arab countries, or even Arabs in other countries. For example,
Wow.
Arabs in the US, I mean, yeah, for me, I want Arab speaking people. I don't
Mhm.
care about their nationality, about where they live. I just need for them to speak Arabic. Because actually I tried before going into the US market, or I mean the English speaking market. I tried selling courses. I made some few sales, but then I figured it's a very competitive space. And I also want to be known in the Arab market, Arab speaking market. So that's why I flipped or choose to uh, to just focus on the Arab speaking market.
Nice. I think I like what you're sharing here because a lot of us, right, we tend to focus on the English speaking market and nothing wrong with it because, yeah, we tend to go to where the money is, right? But sometimes we forget that there are other languages, you know. And yes, I mean, maybe for Malaysian context, there are people who are in the Malay speaking market, people who are in the Chinese speaking market. And I find that there's a bit of a common trend where I'm not saying, okay, competitors is somewhat lesser compared to English. All right. And I remember when you told me a few years ago as well, where and now you're telling me the same thing that competition, even though it's gone up, but it's still not really a lot in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of the world, you know. And I
Mm.
like that you targeted. I'll talk a bit more technical parts afterwards about Facebook ads. I'll definitely ask you more about it. You're targeting like worldwide, but the language is set to
Arabic.
Arabic. So it
Yeah.
don't matter where they really come from. So I mean, they could be coming from like some richer countries where the spending power is more than that. If you don't mind just going back one slide, because I want to like ask you about your price points over here. I know that you did it for us to see in US dollars rather than Yemeni reals. But since you were targeting worldwide, but Arab speaking, what is the currency that you use to sell to that? Is it still USD or
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah, it's still in USD
Still in
because
US dollars.
yeah.
So it's interesting. So the guy could be living in the United Kingdom, but as long as he speaks Arabic, he still sees this in US dollars, right? And it just remind me of something because I saw your Facebook. This was, I think, a few months ago. You were featured in the Gulf magazine, right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was it about this as well?
Yes, exactly. It was. There is also a English version, so I think
I
you should.
saw the English version. Yeah, I was going to the Google Translate, then I realized, oh, I'm already reading it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
they contacted me and they interviewed me for to talk about client magnet exactly like my
Mhm,
course, my success
mhm.
with this course.
Right. So you see this 21,000 USD in revenue, right? Is it just for this online course only, or is it like for other products as well?
This is only for this course
Only for this one.
for the funnel of this course. Yes.
All right. Do you have like other funnels, something like this as well, or do you plan to make more?
I'm planning to make more. Actually, tomorrow I am launching a new product, or after.
Oh, nice. Is it okay? Just give us a bit of a sneak preview.
Yeah, it's called the Content Treasure. So it helps people to or freelancer to
Hmm.
create content on social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, in just
Hmm.
1 hour using AI prompts. I give them Canva templates. I give them like everything they need to start creating content. Because I most people they ask me on how do I create content. I don't know what ideas to make. I don't know. I don't have time. I don't. So I solve all these problems. I give them
Hmm.
multiple like ideas, content hooks, everything they need just on this product. It will be 27 USD.
Mm. Wow. So it will be a bit higher than this current client magnet product, right? And again, I think you're giving us only the English version. It's probably called by another name in Arabic, right?
Yeah, it's
Just for the fun of it, tell us the Arabic word for the name of this front end product.
for the content product, you mean?
Client magnet.
Okay, it's called مغناطيس العملاء.
Let's try that again.
مغناطيس
Monatis.
العملاء.
Elamola.
العملاء.
Elamola. Oh, I think I need to say a few times to really get it down.
Yeah,
That's amazing. All right.
so
So mhm,
مغناطيس is it's magnet, and then
mhm.
العملاء is clients.
Oh, okay. And it's very simple. It's just, I mean, I know you just convert to English like client magnet. I think if I try to just say client magnet in the English market, I probably would not make it. But it sounds like, look, I don't want to underestimate the Arabic speaking market, but it seems like you don't have to try too hard compared to the English side. You know, that's how I'm feeling right now. And what's interesting, I've seen your consulting and coaching, right? You're charging, yeah, a ballpark figure of 500 to 1,000 USD equivalent. That sounds like it's a lot of money to the Arab speaking world, right?
Yeah, it's you can say it's a lot of money, but
Mhm.
when people they have like someone contacted me,
Mhm.
they ordered my 500 per month consultation. They already have like a business and they are having.
Oh, this is per month. It's not one-off.
I have few packages. I have one is 500 USD per month. But mostly people they only do it for 1 month or 2 months maximum.
All right, but yeah, it's still 1,000, right? If you do for
Yes.
2 months, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a lot of money, but it depends on the target audience. Because when I target people who already have a business or already have clients,
Hmm.
they have few problems or they want to make more. So some of them, they have the money, they are ready
Hmm.
to invest.
Hmm.
There is no issue. But yeah, I'm still working on this, on the coaching
Hmm.
packages to
Right.
get out how to get more clients to this.
Awesome. But I like what you're doing here because, yeah, it's true. If you compare to, let's say, the Western market, where, yes, it's true, we will hear numbers, people charging 5,000, 10,000, and even more than that. Personally, I've paid that kind of money to learn and even fly to the US in person as well. But I think a lot of people forget, right, that even if you're starting off charging this kind of prices, 500 to $1,000, it's an achievement for a lot of people. And I assume that, let's just say for some reason you move back to Yemen today, right? With this 21,000, okay, I know it's a revenue, but even if you take half of it as a net profit, right? 10,000 USD, that's a lot of money there, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just curious, with 10,000 USD or maybe 21,000 USD, right? What can you buy in Yemen?
You can live like the most rich person.
Wow. Can you like have a house and a car at least?
Yeah, you can have a house, you can have a car. Uh, like even the top people in Yemen, they don't make this in the month.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're talking to one of the top 1% or 10% richest Yemeni in the world right now in this year. Abdullah, congratulations. This is like quite a astonishing feat because I'll tell you something. There are a lot of people out there who come from like a bit more privileged background, and they're not even achieving a fraction of what you're doing here. I'm not saying shame on them. I'm just saying that hey, it's very, very possible, and there are people like yourself who have started a few steps behind the starting line, and you actually made it work. But I also want to know just a curious bit more about the Arab-speaking world, or maybe Yemeni in particular, right? Um, let's talk about the nature of the people, the customers. Are they easy to convince, or are they very skeptical people?
Mm. As I written here, the most
Mhm.
people are not tech savvy and they
Mhm.
tend to be cautious when it comes to online purchases. Uh,
Oh, okay.
So the trust, you can say like you have to build trust first. So
Mhm.
they, but what I discovered is in the recent years, now people are more trusting the purchasing online. Uh,
Oh, okay.
so there is not a lot of issues, but
Mhm.
still, like especially Yemen are still cautious. But other countries like Saudi Arabia, US, United Arab Emirates, these countries, the Gulf countries,
Mhm.
they are good. But for Yemenis, especially people who are not in the main cities or the capital cities, yeah, they don't really trust easily.
Mhm.
So yeah, I still get a lot of negative comments every day. So
Oh, wow, you get hater comments still. Yeah, yeah. Since you're talking about that, and you get it mostly from your own countrymen in Yemen, is it?
uh, from different countries, but mostly yeah, mostly from Yemen.
All right. But
So
yeah, I think you also know at this point, right? We don't care
yeah,
about them so much. But let's talk about maybe a bit more like we move away from the haters because haters are always everywhere.
yes.
How about serious inquiries, but they're skeptical as well? Do you get a lot of that too?
Yeah, there are some of people who are skeptical. So for example, okay, I will transfer you the money. So then
Mhm.
how will you send me the videos? How do I make sure you are not like a scammer or something?
And run away with the product or something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, but only few people like this.
Only a few people got it.
It's
So
not.
it seems to me that you're able to sell more than 1,400 copies as of the time of this podcast, right? And I mean, it goes to show that you are a trusted person because, or else you won't be able to have sold that many copies. So that means, can we say that your sales letter and your advertisements are quite, people can see you're a trustworthy person?
Yeah, I can say that. And mostly when they go to my page, they
Mhm.
see content. They see that I have been posting content. I have been featured on TV stations, radio stations. So they get more, I get more trusted. Uh, and also, yeah, for the sales letter, for me, actually, I think my sales letter is not that, good. But yeah, I'm still improving the sales page. But yeah, that's how they trusted me because of, yeah, my content, and also that I am credible. I have over 20,000 students. I have 10,000 students on Udemy, the website Udemy.
Wow,
So
10,000. Imagine they appear in front of you in person. I think you can fill the stadium with that.
yeah, yeah. So that's why. So I don't face a lot of problems right now.
Mhm.
Um, but
And
mostly, yeah,
can we say you're running this as a one-man show? You're working alone until now, right?
I'm working alone, but I think last year, I hired someone just to help me with content, with the content
How
that I.
about your other partner, Ahmed Al-Karasi, which I met before? Is he still working with you on this, or is this like a one-man project?
He has his own company right now, and he
Hmm.
does a lot of online courses. I help him with some things, and I also do one course with him on to his audience. But for me, like for this one, it's just me.
It's just you, and you're able to make it work. Yeah, I believe you're using a combination, just like what you said, AI. And do you hire freelancers to do per project basis as well?
Not really. I just do everything by myself now.
Everything by yourself. How long did it take for you to launch this whole thing?
Uh, I don't know. So it depends. Actually, I tend to procrastinate sometimes,
Mhm.
so
Okay.
that's an issue with me. But if I really it took just few weeks, it could
A
take.
few weeks, if you're really like committed to it, it can be done in a few weeks, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right, guys, you listen. I mean, Abdullah has confessed he's not a perfect person. We all have our own flaws, but still, he made it work. And I think that's a very wonderful thing here. But just now you mentioned something about receiving payments. I think you said that like a couple of times, and we had this conversation before. We know that in the Arab speaking world, most of the time it's not that conventional in terms of like, you can't until today. PayPal, even Stripe as well, may not serve in like a lot of these countries. So how are you receiving payments for the most part right now?
Mm. I had that same idea, but
Hmm.
then I discovered that now a lot of people are purchasing online.
Hmm.
After like Amazon and these big companies, so
Hmm.
people are used to purchasing online, especially in the Gulf countries.
Hmm.
But for me, I use different payment methods. So
Hmm.
first of all is Stripe. I have a Stripe account here in Malaysia, and
Hmm.
I also use PayPal. So most people they pay through most customers they pay through the credit card or debit
Hmm.
card or the PayPal. Uh, I think it's around this, I would say 70% to 80%.
Hmm.
They
Okay, that's still quite a
uh,
high penetration rate, 70 to 80%.
yeah, so they just base online. And then
Hmm.
some customers, especially in Yemen,
Hmm.
a lot of people they don't have credit cards.
Hmm.
Still, there are some people who pay through credit cards, but most of them they just like tell me like how should I pay you? I don't have any credit card or any bank, so
Hmm.
I just send them my online banking details. I have a bank in Yemen,
Hmm.
a bank account in Yemen. So I
Hmm.
just send them the details and then they transfer through
Hmm.
the app. And then, yeah, they send me their email and name. And then I add them manually to the system, to the
Hmm.
Go high level. Yeah. And some people, they pay through cryptocurrency, the
Yeah, I
USD.
see that USDT. Has
Uh,
it been appreciating?
uh, no, USDT actually is fixed, but
Oh, it's fixed. All right.
yeah, I transfer it sometimes to Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Nice. Yeah, I got 120K as of the time of this
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah. All right. That's nice. Do you use Western Union anymore?
Not really. Maybe from all the 1,400 people, only one transfer.
One special person, yeah. You probably can remember his or her name, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we had this conversation last time. I think I was like, what? People still use WU or Western Union, and I'm like, but that was quite a number of years ago. I think things have again changed. And but Stripe is Stripe available in Yemen itself? I mean, let's say you didn't come to Malaysia,
It's
how would
not
you have done it?
it's not available in Yemen.
Hmm.
What I tell people, because some people in Yemen, yeah, they tell me like how should we receive
Yeah.
it? So I tell them there are some Yemeni people who
Hmm.
do this service, like they give you the service of a payment processor,
Hmm.
and then yeah, you just do that.
All right, but they don't call it money laundering, right?
No, no.
All right,
Uh,
so it's recognized. Okay, got it. But I'm sure it's not cheap as well. I mean, not say cheap, but more like, it eats into your profits because you have a middleman who's actually receiving payments on your behalf.
yes.
So let's say, oh, like every 100 real or dollar, you might end up receiving a chunk only, right?
Yeah, I think last time I checked, these people they charge maybe 7 to 10%.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, that's high. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. So,
Mm.
like you start, I always tell people, don't think
Hmm.
about payment methods. Just
Hmm.
start first, make money first, make sales first. Then, what's better, to make $0 or to make $100 and then get 90? So it's better to get $90. So just start, and then you will find other solutions. Like you can,
I like your way of thinking over there, and that's very good because I think a lot of people get this analysis paralysis whereby, oh no, I can't do this. I see a problem ahead, but you're more like you look at a glass half full rather than half empty, and I think that's a very important thing to look at. Otherwise, people are just like stuck forever. And yeah, kind of like what you're doing. Okay, the next question is a personal favorite of mine. I know some people might, especially if those who are beginners with Facebook ads. I'll do my best to speak in simple terms, and so do you as well. It's about Facebook ads and the way you set up for the Arab-speaking market. So I already know that the language you put is to the Arabic already, and you even put the setting to worldwide as well. Is it true that you started with a small budget? How small was it when you started?
yeah, I started with only just $5 per day.
Equivalent, yeah, five. Okay,
Yeah.
still the same, five USD a day.
Yeah, my ad account is in Malaysian ringgit,
Right.
so maybe like 20,
Yeah,
20.
about there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so no real change over there. So let's go like step by step. So you got campaign. I think very obvious. You choose sales, and then when it comes to the ad set, the targeting, which I see you're doing here, I tell you maybe I'll just let you take away and share your stats. I think that'll be more exciting.
Okay, great. Uh, yeah, how about we start with the funnel first, so people understand like how my
Oh
funnel.
yeah, yeah. Please do. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, so people know how my funnel works.
All right.
So I have like a front end product, which is Client Magnet. It's 9 USD. It's a video course that teaches
Mm-hmm.
freelancer how to get clients online. Then I have an order bump.
Mm-hmm.
Order bump one. For those who they don't know, order bump is like when you check out, there is a special offer before you check out. So this is the order bump. The first one is case studies and behind the scenes of my funnel. It's 17 USD. And then I have another one, order bump two. It's just how to build your website mini course for 5 USD. Then my upsell one is a sales course, sales secrets course. So, which means when people purchase the client magnet, they can get clients, but the issue is how will you sell to them? Like
Yeah.
how would you convince them? So my upsell one is about sales course, and then my downsell is you can pay in two payments, and the upsell two is a consultation with me,
All
with
right.
30 days of
With
support.
the 30 days of support. Okay, at $97. Okay, right. So it seems to me like the total like funnel value, right? You got nine, potentially nine plus 17 plus five, like 20. I'm just doing a rough number here. It's more like it comes up to maybe 200 USD if people buy everything
Yeah, around that, yes.
around that. Okay. All right. We'll go to the next part. Let's go and look at your Facebook ads.
Yeah, okay. Let me share my conversion rates for this funnel.
Mhm.
Uh, Actually, I'm not proud of these numbers, but yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Uh, so the front end is the conversion rate, which means for every 100 people, how many they will buy. So
Mhm.
it's 3.35.
Mhm.
So around 3 people to 4 people will buy. Then my
Mhm.
order pump one is 14.75 conversion rate. The order pump two is the same. My
Mhm.
upsells are the ones that I need to improve on. They have
Mhm.
very low conversion rates. Upsell one is only 3.62, then
Mhm.
downsell is 2.34, and then upsell two is 0.85. So so now I'm changing a bit of the funnel for the
Mhm.
upsells. So
Mhm.
so that it can increase my average order value. Refund rate, the good thing is my refund rate is less than 1%.
Amazing.
So
Because I know you may have heard something crazy before from some of the make money online or the biz off market. This happened a few years ago, and you might hear it once in a blue moon. Some people claim that if you get a 10% refund rate, you're doing good. And I think you just in your heart, you just can't agree to that, right? Because there's like 1 in 10 angry customers who are cursing at you. And I always tell people you should aim for below 5%. And 5% also, I'm thinking that it should still be less than that. So to see that you're getting less than 1%, I think for those of you who are watching this is the first time, you're wondering if Abdullah's product is so good, why do refunds still happen? And that's just part and parcel of the business. Am I right, Abdullah? It still
yeah.
happens, right? Um, this less than 1%, what are the reasons? Is it like duplicate purchase or what other reasons you normally hear for that 1%?
For the 1%, just few reasons. One says it didn't work with me. So I
Mhm.
tell him like, did you like because my guarantee is you have 30 days.
30 days, right?
Yeah, apply everything you
Mhm.
learned. If you
Mhm.
don't get any clients, message me and I will refund you. So
Mhm.
someone says, I didn't get any clients. I tell him, did you apply what you learned? He says, no, I didn't apply. So how will you get the clients? But then I don't want to, just
Yeah.
fight with him. So I just refund him just
Yeah.
nine USD.
I think
So
that's a very good attitude you have. So guys, listen carefully. I know refund's not a nice experience, and we're asking Abdullah about it as well. But you can see that, he doesn't fight it. It's just $9, right? If you think about it, it's just $9. And in that time that you could fight about it, he actually go and like find another customer, which I think is a lot easier. And I don't know how to explain this. It's always a nice feeling to have like new income replace the last one. You forget about the person who gave you trouble.
exactly.
Right. But even though you claim that these numbers are not fantastic, right? But still, you're able to sell more than 1,400 copies, even with the what you say not so nice numbers. I mean, I would agree with you that some of these numbers could be better, but once again, you just made it work, Front end 3.35%. Yeah, maybe some people claim it should be higher than that, but as far as direct response goes, right, you're still doing kind of good, like it's around 2 to 4% within that range. If you do more than that, yeah, it's great. Your order bump, if you ask me, I think it's not too bad, 14.75%. If you can get 20, yeah, that's great. But your case here, you have order bump number two that's getting the same number as well. So why is it a coincidence that the number is the same? Is it because people normally buy both together?
Yeah, that's yesterday or a few days ago when I was calculating, it came the same number. So I was like, how, how? But actually, my order bump too, uh,
Yep.
I didn't add it from the beginning. I think I
Hmm.
added a few months later.
All right.
Because it's very cheap and people want to know how to build a website, so they just buy it. And for me, it's a good thing. It's already done. Like this course, I have it a few years ago. So I just put it like this, and then yeah, it increases my average order
And you
value.
realize you didn't change a thing, right? It's just like the conversion's still the same, but you add extra $5 for every customer. So let's just say for the fun of it, right? If you have 1,000 customers right now, and they add the $5 here. Okay, not everybody, yeah, but let's say 200 people did it, 20%, just for the fun of it. There's an extra 200 times, sorry, extra $1,000 just for adding something a bit extra,
Exactly.
and no extra work on your part.
Exactly. That's why I love order bumps. So for the Facebook ad, let's go to the Facebook ads
All
now.
right.
Uh, First of all, how do I get customers? Through
Mhm.
Meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram ads, and also through content marketing, but mostly through Meta ads. I only
Mhm.
get few customers from my organic content on Instagram and Facebook, mostly from Meta ads.
Mhm.
So for the Meta ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, now I have two campaigns. One is the main campaign, and then one is a retargeting campaign. For the main campaign, it's a worldwide and broad targeting. I don't put any interest, anything,
Mhm.
any ages, no, just broad interest,
Even the age as well. So it's like what 18 to 65 plus the basic, right?
the basic one, yes.
Wow. Okay.
I just do it like everything is general,
Mhm.
everything is
Mhm.
broad. And then I have two ad sets, one for videos and one for image creatives. Um, and then I started with a daily budget of just $5
All
USD.
right. Just backtrack a little bit. So one ad set, you say it has how many videos? Three or what?
Currently, I think it has three
Three.
currently.
Okay, so you have one ad set, and under that one ad set, it has three creatives, right? Whether it's all videos or all image, right?
I do two ad sets, one just for videos and one
Mm-hmm.
ad set just for
Yeah,
images.
but the total in the ad set is still three, right?
For the videos, I have three videos. For the
Mm.
images, I think I have five too.
Five. Wow, that's quite
Uh,
quite a number. Do you find that Facebook may struggle to rotate, or you didn't find that to be true?
Actually, for the images, I use
Mm-hmm.
the dynamic creative, which
Mm-hmm.
it lets Facebook knows like choose what creatives to push.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think there is any issue with it.
All right. So in your case, maybe this is a bit different than what I normally do. So you normally use dynamic creatives, right?
Yeah, but I think they already removed it now.
Oh,
So,
okay. I
but
wouldn't notice because I didn't use it at all.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, but currently yes, that's why. Like I have three videos and
Mhm.
I have like around five.
Five pictures.
Yeah,
Okay, you say you start with a daily budget of $5 a day, right? Do you set this on a campaign level or ad set level?
I set it at the campaign level.
Campaign. So can we say it's CBO, right? Campaign budget optimization, $5. And under that $5, you have two ad sets, and that means you have three videos and five images, and they're all sharing the same $5 a day.
Yeah, and I
Wow, that is crazy. But I mean, you did say one advantage of the Arab speaking market is because the reach is cheap compared to English market. That's why you're able to be, you can afford to be a bit crazy, right?
yeah, exactly. So
Wow, I don't know. I'm envious hearing this, But I know not all the markets are the same, but dang, I was like, should
yeah,
I learn how to speak Arabic now?
yeah, I will give you lessons. Huh?
That would be great. Okay, yeah. Sorry for interrupting you, but I was just so excited. Let's talk about your stats now.
Okay, so the stats, the cost per purchase,
Mm-hmm.
it depends.
Mm-hmm.
So for the last 30 days, I think it was only 14 ringgit.
Mm-hmm.
But for the whole time, like the over lifetime value, lifetime campaign,
Mm-hmm.
it's
The
14.
last 14 months, yeah?
Yeah. It was around this number. So in USD, it's 9.33 USD.
Mm-hmm.
My average order value is 14.95, so around
Mm-hmm.
15 USD.
Mm-hmm.
Return on ad spend over the lifetime of the campaign is 1.83. And this does include, of course, the back end,
Or it does not include.
I mean, it does include the coaching, consultation. It's
All right,
not,
so that's like separate. That means if you add that in, the return or aspect will be higher, right?
yeah. So now I only calculate the funnel, like with the upsells.
Within the funnel. And this is still pretty good, because you are actually profiting. You mentioned just now about making $21,000. And you know what? I know it's not exactly, but let's just, for simplicity, let's just say it's ROS number two. So that means, right, you spend 10,000 to make 20,000. So it's like buy one, free $1.
Exactly.
Almost there, almost there.
Yeah. When
And
I
you haven't even talked about
calculate,
your back end, that means you're actually making more than that.
yeah, when I calculated yesterday for this funnel, yeah, I made around 21,000.
Mhm.
My ad spend is around 11,000 US.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's around two return on ad spend. For the high ticket or for the back end, yeah, I didn't include it in this funnel. Uh, because to be honest, I haven't calculated exactly like how many
Mhm.
customers or how many. So that's an issue also for my
Mhm.
my businesses. I don't have the exact numbers, which I should. I should
Mhm.
track everything. Currently, I don't track everything, so that's
Mhm.
an issue also that I need to work on. Uh, but yeah, this is only for the funnel only, like
I
the
have
month.
to say, this is still actually impressive. I mean, you might be downplaying about the part, you didn't include the back end, or maybe you should have calculated. And I'm telling you something, even if, I mean, just for the fun of it, you didn't have a back end, right? If you just keep letting the thing run the way it is, I imagine let's say you spend 100,000, you make 180,000. Now, the problem with a lot of Facebook marketers, right? We are so carried away with the ROAS. The people say, oh, it's only 1.8, But if you spend 100,000 and you make back 180, you still make $80,000, And if you go to the bank, I don't think the clerk will ask you what is your ROS. They just want to know how you got your 80,000, And I think that's a very good thing.
Yeah, because the goal of low ticket funnel is just to break even. But now I'm making money, so that's a very good thing.
Very good. Yeah, it's a rare thing, and I like how you're doing your customer acquisition. So, right, I know we like to talk about numbers here, but I want to also move to a bit more to the human side as well, because behind all these numbers, there are real people as well. And you also mentioned just now that you have a Udemy, where you have what 10,000 students, right? Is it related to this product here? Because this one you got 1,000 copies, and then the Udemy is like 10,000 people. Like, are they related or unrelated?
Okay, so for the udemy.com, it's a website for online courses. It's the biggest one. Actually, my students on Udemy, how
Mhm.
they come? They come
Mhm.
from Ahmed, my friend Ahmed Al-Gadasi.
Ah, yeah.
When he sells his online courses, he has like live courses online or through Zoom. So the last day of the course, he gives them a free gift, which is my course. So they get for free.
Wow,
So
free lead
that's
magnet in a way.
so what I like the good thing for me is the credibility. So people go to Udemy, they say, "Oh, you have 10,000 students." They don't know it's mostly free students, but still,
But
just
it's nice numbers, you know. I mean,
that's
it's a good
nice number. Yeah,
impression. Yeah.
yeah. So that's so it's not related to this course, but yeah, I just bought some courses on Udemy.
Right. So out of this like 1,400 sales, right? Or maybe like paid customers for that matter. Um, Again, I know it's digital product. I know you don't really like talk to all of them or anything like that, but how do you find their reception towards you? Are they like excited? Do they send emails like thanking you, praising you? Like, hey Abdullah, I've checked out your course, changed my life. Do you get a lot of this kind of emails?
Sometimes I get, yeah. I mostly my customer support is through WhatsApp, so I give them a number on WhatsApp so they can like send me any messages if they want. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, so it's not through email, but
Oh, okay. So it's on WhatsApp. People in this market they prefer WhatsApp, right?
yeah, exactly. They prefer WhatsApp, so more easy to communicate. So
Hmm.
I get some few people who like praise me or thank you, and I have, of course, few people who got clients, who got money, got sales, and then they thank me. I have one person only who said you changed my life. So, but because he made like I don't know, maybe like 5,000 USD or something because of my
Wow, that's a lot. You know, again, given, I mean, you say from the Arab-speaking world, right? That's a lot of money also. You know, that's amazing. Sometimes even just changing one life makes a big difference, you know. And just happy to hear all of this. But what I'm astonished is that you using WhatsApp, do you find that it can get a bit too busy for you? How do you handle that?
I have someone who also helps me sometimes with the replying to messages, but mostly me, I reply to the messages.
Oh, it's not a personal number, right? It's a dedicated business number, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it. Because I have to admit, I get a bit anxious when it comes to WhatsApp. When I implemented our own WhatsApp support, it was quite recent in the sense I'm talking like only slightly more than a year old. We already did it properly. I have a team member that monitors that, but I have to say because I'm not surprisingly I don't really use WhatsApp as often as maybe most people do. Even though WhatsApp is supposed to be a very main thing, strange, right? But
Yeah.
and just hearing this, I'm like, wow, your customers. I mean, not about like for business, by the way, not about like friends, yeah, for business. So normally I deal with by email, but to hear you do this by WhatsApp, I might want to reconsider my position anyway, because if most people prefer that and they get a lot of good experience, and hey, you say, right, people become your higher level client, for those like 500 to 1,000, might want to reconsider that. I think you have like convinced me on one part. Okay, now the next question I have for you, I probably one of the last ones anyway, because I believe that, you shared a lot of value here so far, Abdullah, and like, even for me, I'm like, this is a new stuff. You and I had chat every now and then, but to see this like the numbers being laid out bare rather than just talk about it, I'm like, wow, this has given me a lot of ideas. But if you don't mind me asking a direct question, not so much to do with business, but more like a human level. I hear this. I think you may have heard this once in a while as well. They just don't say it openly. Do you face like discrimination or prejudice? Right, the moment you tell people I'm from Yemen, they have a low opinion you suddenly on the internet. Have you encountered that? And if yes, how do you deal with that?
Mm. Actually, I haven't encountered much on
Ah, okay.
that because I'm from Yemen.
Hmm.
Actually, Yemenis in the Arab market, and I mean in Arabs, most Arabs they love Yemeni people. So
Oh, okay, that's great.
that's why there is actually one country in the Arab market, one in the Middle East. There is one country
Hmm.
that people like associate with scammers. I want to
Hmm.
name the country, of course, but
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
yeah, yeah. So one time, somebody like messaged me. He said, "Are you from this country?" I
Hmm.
said, "No, I'm from Yemen." He
Hmm.
said, "Oh, okay. We love Yemeni people. If you are from that country, I want to buy from you." So, so yeah. But for Yemen, yeah,
So
most of
Yemen is basically like sort of like a positive impression in the Arab speaking world, right?
yes, yes,
Okay, that's great to hear because like in Malaysia, a lot of people don't really hear of Yemen. I think when you first came to me, and I was a bit taken aback as well because I thought it's a local in Malaysia. And I think you might find it a bit funny. I spoke to you in Malay the first time around because I thought you were just from around here, and you told me you spoke only English and Arab. And I think that was when I asked, "Where are you really from?" And you said Yemen, and that was the first time I heard about like the country, like properly heard about it.
yeah,
And my senses at the time was that ongoing conflicts, but you told me it's only at certain regions, it's not everywhere, it's only certain parts. Hey, Malaysia is not perfect. Sometimes there's something's happening in the north, so just people don't talk about it. And especially right now, as I talk to you, there's intensifying Middle East conflict. You hear about Houthis, you hear about
yeah,
Yemen every once in a while. So I thought, it might affect your standing or impression. But it's good to hear, that in the among the Arab world, right, Yemen is actually a positive.
yeah.
You tell people from Yemen, people kind of look up to you in a way. How about foreigners? Foreigners in the sense that people like myself, people from Malaysia, you tell them Yemen, what was their reception towards you?
Yeah, maybe if I target like other countries like US, UK,
Hmm.
maybe they will receive me as like someone like
Some kind of a bit of that
yeah,
impression, right?
exactly. But because I'm not targeting these countries or these people, I only
Hmm.
target Arabs. So I don't face any issues.
Mm.
Malaysia also, people also in Malaysia, they love Yemen because
Mm.
there is a city in Yemen called Tarim, which
Mm.
a lot of Malaysians and Indonesians, they go to learn Arabic and Quran for the
Oh, Tarim.
yeah, for to learn Islam and to learn Quran and Arabic. So yeah, so Malaysians also they love Yemenis, but I think maybe other countries, if
Hmm.
like I think Europe, some countries in Europe or US, uh, yeah, they may look down at you just
Mm.
because from you are from
Because of the rise of Islamophobia, yeah?
yeah, exactly.
Right. But hey,
So
you're making good money here already, right? So you stay over here. And you're in a very nice place whereby a position where competition is not a lot. In fact, I envision you will be remembered as one of the founding fathers of the Arabic internet marketing. I think that can happen, if it hasn't happened already. So like I imagine like 5 years, 10 years from now, people will like the first messenger of internet marketing is Abdullah Adeeb. And hey, I want to ask you, like on a personal level as well, because you have two accounts on Facebook. One is Abdullah Adeeb, and the other is Bamatraf. Like, what's the difference between these two last names?
okay, so my full name is Abdullah Adeeb Bamatraf. So,
Okay.
Abdullah is my first name. Adib
Yeah.
is my father's name, and
All
then
right.
Babatraf is my last name. Actually, I created the second account just to target like the US, the English market, speaking market, but a few years ago. But
All
then
right.
I didn't like it. I didn't
Mhm.
like. I now I'm focusing more to the Arab market. So actually, recently, I think a few months ago, I
Mhm.
wanted to log in back to the second account. I couldn't log in, so I don't know. I don't
All
know the
right.
password, so I don't use that account.
Okay, got
Just
it, got it. Because I have both of your accounts, but I know obviously one is in Arabic. Sometimes I like your post, even though I may only loosely understand what is going on. Because sometimes Google Translate is not
uh,
not
so-
accurate. But if it sounds good, just like the Gulf magazine, clearly I know you're being featured. It's a big deal, right? So I think hundreds of people were liking your post at a time. I have to be one of them for sure. And guys, I think for the rest of you who are watching this, if I haven't just said, I will share the Gulf magazine the article. It's really worth reading. It's in English. Don't worry, you can see it for what it is. And if people will want to add you, right, so they should look out for the Abdullah Adeeb account, right?
yes, exactly.
Okay, got it. So, okay, I think we're coming to an end already. I think our time is actually very good here. But hey, just on a closing note, right? I know it sounds a bit cheesy because the reason we didn't start the interview or the podcast with what's the mindset like. You know, when people hear the word mindset, they get turned off nowadays, right? But I believe besides all these strategies you're sharing, which is amazing, I might want you to test like some of your way of doing meta ads as well, especially the two ad set. Been a while since I last did something like that. I want to try it out. But besides all the strategies and the way you do things, right? Is there any like prevalent like school of thought or your mindset, right? Especially when things are not going well for you, how will you handle yourself?
Okay. So first of all, my first rule is just to keep going because I know like just fix the problem and then keep going. And my second thing is I'm not a perfectionist, so I just do first and then I adapt throughout the way. So some people they spend so much time, some people they message me, they tell me like I have been thinking to start an online business for the past 5 years, but I'm scared or I don't know how to get my to receive money or any issues. For me, I always tell them like just go, just start first, and then like think about step number one. Don't think about step number 10. Just start first, make money, then receiving money is easy or any problems you will face is okay because failure is part of the game, so that's my mindset is yeah, I will fail and then I will adapt, I will change. My first product, digital product, it only got one sale. I
Oh
think
wow.
uh, one sale or just less than 5 sales, and one of them they ask for a refund, so I refund
When was
them.
that? When did that happen?
I think 2019 maybe.
Oh
Or
wow, I
20.
didn't know that.
Oh no, no, it's actually 2016 or 17,
16.
around
All
that.
right. Oh, okay, much earlier. Okay.
Much earlier. So yeah, but what's the issue? It's okay. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I yeah, some like one success is enough to cover all the failures. So
I like that. One
yeah,
success is enough to cover all the past failures.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. So what are you looking forward to next? Is your upcoming funnel, which you're launching in another day, right?
Yeah, I think maybe tomorrow after tomorrow I will launch my
Well, I
new
caught you at
funnel.
a nice time here. Looking forward to hear more success story. And otherwise, I mean, I think you can sell more than 5 copies easily.
Yeah.
All right,
Hopefully.
Abdullah, thank you so much for your time here. I won't hold you on to it. And for the rest of you, I hope you guys have like not only taken quite some notes. And hey, if you need to watch this like a second time or third time, I'll do my best to like break into some parts here. And hey, Abdullah's a friendly guy. If you can meet him in person, that would be great. In my upcoming events or when there's a networking opportunity, he's mostly in Malaysia, but I hope you guys understand it's also due to passport limitations as well. So if you can find him in Malaysia, great. If he can come to your country, that'd be even better. So you can add him here. His email is here. His Instagram is here. I have him on Instagram as well for a long time until today. I just tagged you by the way. Yeah. Facebook, I think we now know he has only one account right now. One active account is over there. And hey, you have a YouTube channel as well. How many subscribers you have over there?
I think 6,700 something.
Wow. So do you like post like seriously post videos over there now?
Actually, no, for the past year I didn't post anything. Now I'm to go back now in August.
All right. Can we say out of all these social media accounts, right, your Facebook and the Instagram is the most active, right?
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram, yeah, most active, yes.
Okay, awesome. Guys, take note of this. Add him. He's very friendly, approachable. I think Abdullah, you don't mind people approach you as well. But for the rest of you, I'm looking forward to also hear your own success story in due time as well. So the reason I bring Abdullah up is because I think as we have talked about this quite a few times as well, a lot of people have their own challenges. I know not everybody is the same. Some people have different types of challenges. But I hope that what you share here today, right, it inspires a lot of people to move beyond their limitations. Okay, so guys, take care, and I'll see you when I see you.
Thank you, Edmund.